Well, it is great to see you. Hope you're doing well. We've got lots going on in our weather, so come on in. We'll check this out together. I am your American weatherman, Carl Rippy. We are tracking Milton. That's coming up through the Gulf, looking to make landfall onto Florida, bringing in over 100-mile-an-hour winds. We'll have torrential rain. We're going to have power outages. It's going to be a storm that we'll be talking about for some time. You kind of see it as it is moving closer to the Florida coastline. And as it does, it's going to bring a lot of that unsavory weather. For us across one happy island and into the open Caribbean, not too much doing. We do have a disturbance or two. Our focus, though, is on this hurricane that is looking to cause a lot of that turbulent weather into Florida, even into southern Georgia. You kind of see it here where the track is taking it on up and over the Florida Peninsula. And as we go through our Thursday and even into our Friday, we're still going to have winds that are going to be very strong. Now, it does look to dissipate, but it's going to bring in some torrential rains, and that's going to mean some runoff. It's going to mean some inconvenience for us. Meanwhile, in the Caribbean, down for us across much of our area, we will see a disturbance or two trying to make its way through. It doesn't look to be too active, but we could have some heavier clouds here and there, and you kind of see it here as we go forward into our Thursday, even into our Friday. Now, where it gets a little darker, this darker green that's making its way in, that could mean that we could get a little bit more of a storm. We're used to that in the afternoon. We're also used to some of those winds coming from the east to the west. Our easterlies will get stirred up just a bit, maybe have a gust or two. But for the most part, things are going to be fairly pleasant for us as we move through the rest of our Thursday, even into our Friday. Wave height's going to be fairly standard. We may have a meter or two here and there, but for the most part, only out into the open water is it going to be choppy. Looking at these mid-80s for us this evening as we're out and about on the beach, beautiful for us. Dipping into the mid-80s, lower 80s for us in the morning. We're going to be pretty warm though, lower 90s, humidity will be high, we're really going to feel that. We get into our Friday and Saturday, those chances, especially in the afternoon for a shower, is going to come up just a notch. And you'll notice our overnight lows are staying fairly standard in those lower 80s. Now that's a quick look at our weather on One Happy Island, brought to you by Linky TV and Aruba Native News.